Show starts in 5 minutes.
No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us, and we extend a cordial welcome to you. We've lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on our giant screen with the new, colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading about. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Hey, fellas, don't fight over that hot dog. There's plenty for everyone. Big, plump, and juicy, wrapped in an oven-fresh bun. Add mustard, relish, ketchup, and go to work. Yes, the hot dogs at our refreshment center are the best you'll find anywhere. Everybody agrees on that.
It's 4 minutes till showtime.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go! Show starts in 3 minutes.
Your attention, please. All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
It's 2 minutes till showtime.
Popcorn, candy, ooh, hot dog, popsicle. Oh boy, banana orange.
Show starts in 1 minute.
There are words men live by, words of strength, of wisdom, and of peace. We urge you to find the spiritual comfort and guidance we all so greatly need by attending your place of worship regularly.
Here's a new taste treat. The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
Broadcasting live from beautiful Union City, New Jersey. This is your movie quiz for Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021. Here we go. Hello, and welcome to the Movie Quiz, part of the Trivia List network of games. I am your host, Chris Mann Nelson, and in just a couple of minutes, you and I are going to be embarking on a journey together through 4 rounds of film-themed trivia and puzzles. It's going to be really exciting. We're back on the internet this week. We did not do a live stream last week because we had a big live in-person show in New York City. So if you want to play this game, it's a completely interactive game. All you got to do is head to this website here, play.themoviequiz. That was a bad point. Play.themoviequiz.com. Enter your email, your team name, hit join the game, and you will, in fact, join the game. It'll be really great. It's a completely pay as you wish game. You pay for free, or you could throw some tips our way. It helps us keep the show running. We'll get into that a little later. And once you are signed up, you are going to be playing against our 2 special guests tonight. They have both been here before. They're 2 very funny gentlemen. Please welcome back to the show, Travis Helwig and Andrew Ford. They're here. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Hi, how are you, Chris?
I'm good. Andrew, what's on your hat?
My hat is a little LA Dodgers hat.
It looked weird the way, from the perspective I was seeing it.
Well, I sat on my hat recently, so it kind of smushed it down.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
If we win tonight, please buy me a new unsquished hat.
Yeah,
I will.
I meant to say that in the donations part. All donations tonight and every night go to getting Andrew a brand new hat.
Thank you.
I think it's important that a brand like this has like a social cause, and I think it's cool that that's yours.
It's I just want to make sure, because like you might say, well, we'll get him enough money for a hat and then it's over. But no, he's gonna keep sitting on the hats.
It's gonna happen all the time. I'm constantly gonna be sitting on these hats. And I'm glad that we're clearing this up, because so many people have said Chris does this for the money. It's all about the money for him. And I'm like, no, it's not. That's not the Chris I know.
No, the Chris I know does it for the money a little bit, honestly.
Yeah, a little. Of course, some.
No, I'm like a nonprofit. I have to like cover my own expenses.
Yes. You need a salary.
Your expenses are high too.
Very high.
Yeah. That curtain, you get a new one each week.
Yeah, I throw these. They're not disposable to most people, but to me, well, I sit on the curtain. I'm like Andrew. I end up. We all sit on something repeatedly.
Yeah.
And for some of us it's a hat, some of us it's a curtain. So we had a little. I was having tech issues. That's why we started a little late tonight. So let's jump in to the game. Are you gentlemen ready to play?
Yeah, we're playing. We're playing under the name Stratford Strikers, which is
that's great.
The hometown travel soccer team that Travis and I played on together.
Andrew was my backup goalie. I was the starting goalie.
But I didn't start on the field. I wasn't just sitting on the bench. I played. It's just that Travis was hurt.
If I got hurt, he would take over for me.
Like an alternate. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to put this into in-game mode. We have entered in-game mode. Welcome to the game, everybody.
Wow.
It's something else. All right, so a couple of quick ground rules before we get started real quick. Number 1, don't cheat. It's online, but it would be really easy to cheat, but it'd also be really lame to cheat. Don't Google, don't IMDb. Number 2, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, don't put answers in the chat. Just head to that website, play.themoviequiz.com. You can join the game at any time. Just don't throw them in the chat. Number 3, spelling doesn't count unless I say it does. I don't think it does tonight. Generally, it does not. The grading software will catch any errors if it's close enough, or I can also override them if I know what you're talking about. Number 4, last names are fine. So if we're talking about an actor or a director, you can just put their last names. It's Jeopardy rules. Number 5, you can change an answer before the timer runs out. So if you want to retype it, you had an epiphany, as long as it's not born of cheating, you can change your answer and hit submit again. And most importantly, you must hit submit. You got to hit submit even for multiple choice. Otherwise, your answers will not get to me, and I will not get you your point. You'll know that the answer was submitted because you'll see a little bit of black text that shows what you either typed or what you picked. And that's how you know your answer got to me. But if you have any problems, sound off in the chat, and I will try to get you sorted out. All right, so let's go into your first round of the night, and it is League of Fake Nations. It's a round all about fictional countries in movies, all made-up countries in various movies. All right, so Travis and Andrew, are you ready?
Yeah, let's freaking go.
Yeah, I don't know any movies, so this will be good.
That's okay. You can guess. You can just make up the names of movies. All right. Here goes. Question number 1. It's a short answer. You got to type it in. Young Anne Hathaway made her film debut in what movie as a young American who finds out she's a member of the royal family of fictional Genovia? So what is the name? I'm looking for the name of the movie on this one.
I sent my guess to Andrew, who will be typing it in.
I think he's right.
They are, yeah, I should clarify. You guys are playing together tonight.
Yeah, we are. Yes. Yeah. Because
sometimes guests
we're both
head to
bad.
head.
Yeah. And we're old friends. We couldn't. I mean, I couldn't go against Travis.
I was
you guys
in
played together last time too.
Is that
That's
true?
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
With
And
Lauren
Megan
Adams
was here as well.
Megan, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we've got 17 of 19 answers in. Let's reveal your answer. What was Anne Hathaway's first movie? It was The Princess Diaries. The Princess Diaries. Oh, some people put, I'll take this. Here, I'll give you your points. All right, nicely done. 68% of teams got that right. Here comes question number 2. It is a multiple choice. In which Marx Brothers movie did Groucho play Rufus T. Firefly, the dictator of the nation Fredonia? Was that Animal Crackers, Duck Soup, Horse Feathers, or A Night at the Opera? And this one I teased. I put a teaser of this one up on my Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram at Trivia Man, you'll get little hints every Wednesday.
You make the funniest reels.
Actually, I've never used reels. Have either of you guys used reels? Do you guys use reels?
No.
Whenever I watch reels, it's just TikToks I've seen 2 weeks previous on TikTok.
Yeah.
Or and they usually they still have the TikTok logo.
Yeah. It's always like, I'm always getting served like weird or gross, like dermatological things. That's what it's always. I don't know what I accidentally liked.
I know what you did.
But it's always just like people squeezing giant white heads. I'm like, what is this? All right, so what is this movie? Let's see how everybody did. It is Duck Soup. Duck Soup is the answer.
We are killing it. 2 for 2.
You're 2 for 2?
Oh, 2 for 2.
I told Andrew if we get 3 questions right, we've succeeded on the night. So we're almost there.
That's our metric. Our
66%
personal metric is 3. Yeah.
All right. Well, you got a multiple choice coming up. So you've got your odds are, I'm not good with compiling statistics or probabilities, but your odds are better. Tom Hanks's character in The Terminal is forced to live in what airport when a war breaks out in his native and fictional Krakosia? Does he live in LAX, O'Hare, Washington Dulles, or JFK? What is the airport where Tom Hanks lives?
I really feel like I should know this.
I was just thinking to myself the other day that I wanted to rewatch this movie.
It's a great movie.
I remember enjoying it, but I remember nothing about this movie.
For some reason,
he lives in an airport.
I imagine Laka from Taxi as the guy stuck in the terminal.
I've actually I haven't seen this because it's always like on that, like it's always categorized as like lesser Spielberg. So I don't know. I just never have gotten around to it. So I should though, because I love Spielberg. and I should. And I love Hanks. And usually when their collabs happen, it's good. There might be There might be a Tom Hanks game coming up by the end of the month.
My God.
Yes.
I'm guessing that thing you do for every answer.
Yeah, that thing you do. It's just that thing you do trivia. I honestly probably know enough about that movie that I could do it. All right. So this was based on a true story where the guy lived in the airport for 18 years. I think in the movie, I was researching, it's only like 9 months, but he's in the movie version. He's in JFK.
Travis.
JFK. You guys you hit your benchmark. Congratulations.
Wow.
Congratulations, everybody.
Stratford Strikers are back.
Will the guest be Chet Hanks? I'll try. I can try to get him. I'll just announce it now. It's going to be in 2 weeks because it'll be the last show before Thanksgiving, and it's going to be Hanksgiving. It's going to be the special Hanksgiving episode.
Cool.
So study up on your TH. All right, here comes number 4. Back to typing the answer. Panem is the dystopian post-apocalyptic nation in what franchise adapted from a YA book series? Panem is the country in what the book and movie series are one and the same title-wise.
Chris, as I type this answer, I'm noticing that it didn't give us a point.
No?
I don't know what for.
Oh, yeah, it didn't give us... We only have 2. It might be from when we misspelled Princess Diaries. We didn't say The Princess Diaries. We just said Princess Diaries.
No, but
I
rescored that, though. I rescored... I gave Prince... Because I got a few Princess Diary, and I gave that. I'll adjust you guys at the... I'll adjust your score at the break. And
Thank you. Chris. This is very important.
You got it. 3 points. And anybody else, if that happened to you as well, let me know in the chat. And I will try to get you sorted out.
Is Chris ruining your game too? Let us know in the chat.
Did I also invite you here just to shit on you and make you feel bad and not give you what you're owed? Maybe.
Yes.
All right.
He doesn't want Andrew to get a new hat.
No, I mean, no matter what malice I might throw you guys in the game, know in my heart, I want Andrew to get it.
That's my new hat.
All right, so this one, almost everybody got it. Nicely done. It's the Hunger Games. Panem is like all of North America is one giant dystopian state. All right, question number 5. What is the name of the titular princess bride who is betrothed to the villainous Prince of Florin? Is her name Violet, Buttercup, Daisy, or Blossom? What is the actual name of the princess bride in The Princess Bride?
There's going to be a guess from us, Chris.
Yeah. I just started watching this recently and then stopped. I've never seen this movie.
Hey, guys, just so everyone knows, Barfman, Yoni's here.
Barfman's
but briefly.
I also want to shout out Cinnamon Buns, who always watches all of my streams. Shout out to Cinnamon Buns.
Shout out to Cinnamon
Buns.
Shout
out Cinnamon Buns.
Thank you for joining us tonight, Cinnamon Buns. All right, so this one, another good high percentage for everybody. This was Buttercup. Buttercup is your answer.
Undefeated.
Chris, we are undefeated.
You're on fire. Despite my best efforts to undermine you and not give you points.
Yes.
You are 5 for 5. Let's see if you can keep it going into this one. In 1984, in the movie and book 1984. Sorry, that should be in quotes. Big Brother is the despotic ruler of this gigantic imaginary country that shares its name with the real geographical region that includes Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji. It's a fake country in 1984, and it's a real geographical region. It's sometimes also considered the larger name for the continent that also includes Australia. It's weird down there because Australia is considered a continent, but sometimes it's called this other name that has a lot that includes all of the other smaller island nations.
Plus, Chris, toilets go the other way.
Yeah,
that's right, and that's just confusing for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that happened in 1980. That's what 1984 is mostly about. Is about the toilets.
There's a lot of shots just of the toilet flushing.
Yeah, it's just Big Brother, just someone holding a Big Brother screen over the toilet to look at it.
Yeah. I'd watch that.
Yeah, just Big Brother dealing with infrastructure problems and not figuring out the Coriolis effect. Just bewildered by that. Well, he's anti-science, right? So
that's true.
Figure that out. All right, so this went really well as far as answers go. I thought this was tougher. It's Oceania. Oceania. Wow, 71%, including Travis and Andrew. Amazing.
Wow.
All right.
We need that extra point, though, just to remind you.
I will give you that point. Don't worry.
Okay.
About it.
Don't fucking screw us, Chris.
I will try. I will try.
Come on, Chris.
To fight my darker urges. All right. What is the name of the African nation that Prince Akeem, later King Akeem in the sequel, hails from in the Coming to America films? Is it Nubia, Nambutu, Zamunda, or Birani? These are all actual fake African nations from various movies, but only one of them is the fake country from Coming to America. And
did anyone see the new one?
I watched it. I did, and then I kind of tuned out because it wasn't great.
It's a bummer. I love the first one though. The first one's so good.
It's so good. That's also another one I got to rewatch. It's been a hot minute.
And Back to School. I want to rewatch Back to School. They're like in the same world in my brain.
That's of a class of movies, like 80s comedies that was like always on after school. Like you would show like did you guys have channel? It was WPIX up in Stratford. You would get like
yes, we did have WPIX.
Right? Yeah. So like, that was always on channel 11 or maybe channel 9 in the New York area. All right, so this one, another good percentage of teams got this right. Prince Akeem is the prince and later king of Zamunda.
No.
Zamunda. Oh no, you guys got this one wrong. Oh
yeah, man. We guessed.
Professing your love for it maybe was the problem.
Yeah,
you gotta be coolly indifferent to or at least pretend to be. All right, question number 8, your final question of this round. Which of these fictional Marvel countries, these are all fictional countries in the Marvel Comics universe, has never made a big screen appearance? They're all from the comics, but 3 of them have appeared on screen in the MCU or other Marvel adaptations. But which one has not? Which one has not? Is it Latveria, Wakanda, Sokovia, or Krakoa? Which of those 4 has never been in a Marvel movie of any kind?
That's going to be a hot guess. I don't know. I think we're missing another point, Chris.
No. We're down 1.
We're down 1.
We should be at 6, and we're at 5.
6 because you got.
Yeah, we missed 1. We definitely beefed one of them for sure.
The Zamunda, yeah. The beef was recent. It was a recent beef.
Yeah, it was very recent beef.
Yeah. So
not aged.
This one proved a little tougher. Because everyone, you probably know Wakanda, of course, and Sokovia was in a lot of the MCU movies. But Latveria was also, that's where Dr. Doom is from. And that appears in the Fantastic Four movies with Michael Chiklis and Jessica Alba, making your answer Krakoa. Krakoa is your answer.
Straight guess.
No, Yoni, he's from Krakosia. Krakosia. You must have missed that question. We actually, the 2 of the answers have been Krakosia, or 2 of the questions have included Krakoa and Krakosia. All right, so let's take a quick look at your scores after 1 round. Hang on, you guys are Stratford?
You should be at 7.
Let me adjust you so I can read this properly.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. And you should have 7 now. So let's start with the 7s. Because that's tied for second. Movie Mafia, Everything is Nachos, and Stratford Strikers. And then leading the way with 8 points, perfect 8 apiece. We got a 4-way tie between Sylvester Stallone loves Pete Davidson, The Turds, Marley's Jeans, and Glorious Purpose. All right, nicely done. Also, I want to shout out the Turds who got 3rd place. They took 3rd place playing from home in the Scary Movie Quiz live from Caveat this past weekend. And I also want to say thank you to everybody who played, either came out to the city or played from home. We had a great crowd and it was awesome. So thank you so much for coming. It was great. And hopefully we'll be doing it again soon. All right. So let's move on to, how are you guys? You must be feeling good with that 7.
I feel amazing. I never thought we were going to have 7 from 8. No offense to Travis or myself.
I would just like to say, before it's no longer true, I am smarter than everyone on Ricky Scab's Dicky Dabs, and that will stay consistent.
I'm going to actually call someone else out. I'm going to say I'm smarter than everyone on Marley's Chains, and I'm also smarter than everyone on the Turds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're smarter than 3 of the most dominant teams in the history of the game. Absolutely. You should you could stick by it. We'll emblazon that on we'll get a quote made up, a full quote made up. All right, so let's move on to our second round. This is something that we've done before. This is your picture round. And it's called What Don't I Know Them From? So we've done this one before a while back. I'm going to show you a picture of a famous, a very hardworking character actor. And I'm going to give you 4 movies. 3 of those movies they've been in. 1 of them they have not. You got to pick the odd one out. Okay. So I'll show you 8 very recognizable faces. And you tell me where you do not know them from. Okay. So here we go. Your first actor here is Richard Jenkins. Richard Jenkins, what don't you know him from? Juno, The Shape of Water, Step Brothers, or Burn After Reading? Remember to pick the odd one out. I'll give you a couple seconds to think about that before hitting the timer. Here we go. Remember to hit submit.
This is a nightmare round for me because I'm terrible with faces. I think everyone looks the same.
Travis, I'm a super recognizer, but my problem is I don't know any celebrities' names.
Well, you don't need to know his name.
You don't have to. Yeah, but this one you don't have to.
So this helps. I think.
Well, what
did
you pick, Andrew? Let's put that to the test. What did you pick?
Oh, is the timer done?
Yeah, the timer's done.
We picked Juno because I know he's in Step Brothers, and I'm pretty sure he's in Shape of Water, and I don't remember Burn After Reading, but I don't remember him from Juno, so I picked Juno.
You're absolutely right. He was not in Juno. He was not in Juno. J.K. Simmons was in Juno as the dad,
as the hamburger phone,
and you think? Yeah, he got into incredible shape to play that hamburger phone. All right, question number 2. Actor number 2 is Lily Taylor. Lily Taylor, and your options are Mystic Pizza, High Fidelity, The Conjuring, and Scream.
Oh, Travis, help me.
And starting the timer now.
Despite being from Connecticut,
good point, Yoni. These are 6 Feet Under alums so far. Yoni's finding a mystery theme that was
just guess, Andrew. I don't know.
I just guessed. This one I don't know. I haven't seen Mystic Pizza. Travis, were you with me when I went to Mystic Pizza?
Yes. Did you know 2 of these movies take place in Connecticut, one of which takes place in our hometown. The Conjuring, or at least is based on those weird witch people, the Warrens, who live in our hometown. They're a museum with Anna. They're from Stratford, and the Annabelle, that doll, is in a museum in their house in Andrew and our hometown, Stratford.
Oh my God! Yeah. I had no idea the Warren Museum was there.
Friends with Annabelle. Annabelle was one of our friends. Like when we were hanging out, Annabelle would hang out.
Was she the 3rd string goalie?
No, she was better. Yeah. No. She was better than us, but she ended up playing for a Premier League team. She cut off our team and had to go on a travel.
One of those 14-year-olds that they'll pick up sometimes.
Yes. She went to live in Madrid.
All right. So Lily Taylor was not in Scream. She was not in Scream. She was in Mystic Pizza. She had a small role in High Fidelity, and she was the mom in The Conjuring. She was the matriarch of the family that the hucksters, the Warrens, went to investigate. All right, question number 3. Your actor is John Hawkes, and your options are Deadwood the movie, Winter's Bone, There Will Be Blood, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Which of these was John Hawkes not in? Ricky Scabb's pointing out that the Warrens did occasionally cross state lines. Yeah,
I will say, we knew the Warrens' daughter. The Warrens would speak at our school. There's no world in which Ricky Scabbs knows what the fuck they're talking about. We're smarter than Ricky Scabbs.
All right,
yeah.
so John
we are.
Hawkes,
Yeah.
Save it, Andrew. Save it for let it boil up inside. Is my recommendation. John Hawkes was not in There Will Be Blood. He was not in there.
Travis,
nicely
I picked
done.
that one.
48% of teams got that right. Question. These are very hard to write because it's hard to like write what somebody wasn't in, but maybe like it seems conceivable that they could be. All right, so your next actor is Jaimon Hansu, and your potential movies are Gladiator, X-Men: Days of Future Past, Blood Diamond, and Guardians of the Galaxy. Jaimon Hansu was in 3 of these. I need you to tell me which one he was not in.
Okay, this is I think we're using sound logic.
It's hard with superhero movies because people wear masks,
Yeah, and there's so many characters.
Yeah, especially in the X-Men: Days of Future Past. Like that movie is just filled to the brim.
I thought that movie was pretty great, though.
I do love that movie. There is a little too much going on, though. That's my only beef with that one. But as far as X-Men movies go, it's definitely in the higher echelon. All right, but he was not in it. Jaimon Hansu was not in X-Men. He was like I was thinking about because he's wearing like he's dressed and has like a laser in Guardians of the Galaxy, very similar to how like Omar Sy is dressed in Days of Future Past. Just kind of where I was going with that one. All right, question number 5 is going back for this one. This was one of the best pictures I could find to this woman has an Oscar. This is Shelley Winters. And your options are Alfie, The Towering Inferno, The Poseidon Adventure, and Pete's Dragon, the original Pete's Dragon from the 70s.
I've heard of 2 of these movies.
Yeah, this is 100% a guess. So I'm going to try to guess based on which name I think is the most fun to read. Okay.
Like what movie title is the most fun to read?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Pete's Dragon.
Okay.
This is not a hint. I have no idea.
This is just a pure guess. Andrew's literally reading the same thing that you can see.
Yes. I've given you no information. I have no idea.
This one was tough. We're in the back half of the category now, so I made it a little harder. She was in the Poseidon Adventure. This is actually from the Poseidon Adventure. But that was her only disaster movie. She was not in the Towering Inferno. She was in Dragon as the villain who's trying to
as the dragon.
As Puff, the magic dragon.
Yeah, it's a part of the Dragons extended universe where they just brought them all together. Number 6, a very recognizable face, James Cromwell. Oh, more 6 Feet Under. This is another 6 Feet Under person. Wow, there was something subliminally happening with me writing this round. So your options for movies for James Cromwell are LA Confidential, Star Trek First Contact, Babe, and Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Huh.
Travis, I put a guess in. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that one.
Yeah, it feels unlikely. I don't want to. Yeah, I'll stop talking. I can't believe people said we didn't know where the Warrens are from. This is bullshit,
so insane.
Chris.
I'd love to get your commenters live on this stream so me and Travis could just go off, Chris.
The Warrens would come to our school and do presentations. I don't know why they would let them do it.
Why
it
would
was
they
a public
do that?
school.
Why would they drive all the way from Rhode Island?
They were just the main reason I can't get into the Conjuring as a series is it just like they were so clearly full of shit. The Warrens, and it's just like the last Conjuring movie basically said that like all the satanic panic of the 80s of like parents thinking that like heavy metal and like just like any dark imagery in art was leading to like Satanist murders. The Conjuring 3 was like, yeah, that's true. That because we're just gonna confirm that for you, insane right-wing parents who are now grandparents. All right, so James Cromwell, everybody got this right. He or almost everybody got this right. Excuse me. He was not in The Force Awakens. He was in Star Trek: First Contact. He was in Star Trek. He was not in Star Wars. He was Zephram Cochrane, the architect of the utopian future. In one of my favorite Star Trek movies, actually. All right, actor number 7. Another ubiquitous person. It's Joan Cusack, and your options are Addams Family Values, Say Anything, Better Off Dead, and Grosse Point Blank. Notice there's a theme through three of those.
Addams Family Values. Addams Family Values famously shares an acronym with America's Funniest Home Videos. They always cut the H out in the acronym, and it was always AFV.
Oh, AF. Oh, yeah, that never made sense to me.
No,
America's Funniest Home Videos. For some reason, when you said acronym, I thought I heard anagram, and I was like looking. I'm like, wait, really? No, but yeah, the AFV thing was always nuts to me. This one was very tricky. This one was a landmine, and it shows. It's reflected in the responses here because 3 of those movies have her brother John Cusack, and she's in a bunch of them with him, but she is not in Better Off Dead with him. She is not in Better Off Dead. She is the villain of Addams Family Values. She is Debbie Jelinski.
We are absolutely 100% smarter than everyone, including the teams that are currently beating us.
Crazy how smart we are, Andrew.
It's actually crazy.
This will never haunt you. This
absolutely no way.
Attitude will never come back to bite you. You're coasting.
It's definitely not luck.
You're coasting to guaranteed success. Your final question of this picture round. The actor is Peter Stormare, and your options are Fargo, No Country for Old Men, The Big Lebowski, and The Lost World: Jurassic Park. You see another semi theme running through some of those options.
I will say I've never seen this man's face before.
That can't be true, Travis.
Well, I will. In Travis's defense, in looking for a picture of Peter Stormare, I had a hell of a time because I was just like, he looks different all the time, and I'm just like, I have to find one where the whole point of this round is you have to recognize this person, and it's very hard to nail this guy down.
I would say one of these options, he's so recognizable in my mind from, but the other ones, I guess, not so much.
Guys, you want to look in the chat. There might be some Warren's Stratford controversy.
Kevin Coons is showing up from our hometown of Stratford to prove us wrong. God damn it! Get the fuck out of here, Kevin. There's no one to prove it.
Ricky Scabs is pouncing on that.
God damn it.
So let's take a look at what Peter Stormare was not in. There's 3 Coen Brothers movies in there, and he is in 2 of them. He's in Fargo and Lebowski, but he's not in No Country for Old Men. He is in Jurassic Park 2, though. He's hunters.
We are just absolutely destroying, and we definitely went wrong about the Warrens, and there's no way we lose.
All right, so before we take a look at the scores, let's do our lightning round. Lightning round is a single question with 4 answers, and you get a point for each one. You don't have to get all 4 to get all 4 points. You'll get a point for any one of them that you get right. So let's take a look at it. Let's reveal that lightning round question. Not counting Birdman and its unexpectedly virtuous parenthetical title, name the last 4 one-word Best Picture winners. So I'm looking for the last 4 Best Picture Oscar winners that were one word. And we're not counting Birdman because it has, I just didn't want to deal with the headache of, is it one word or do we count the parenthetical? So skip Birdman and give me the other 4. All right. Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God, just help me. I'm really leaning on my boy Travis for this one.
I think I'm only confident in one of the ones I sent because I don't think. I wish Louis Vertel was here.
I've actually I've made a mistake here. I skipped one. Here's the thing, gang. I'm gonna fess up. I had to write this week's game in a hurry because of the live show. I had to turn the show around in like 3 days. So I did skip a very obvious one. So I'm just gonna make sure I get everybody their points. So just give me 1 second while I figure this out. I think
now we are going to drop in the standings after this round, Chris, but that's not a reflection of our ability to win.
No, we felt like we wanted to give everybody a shot. You know, it felt like we were being too dominating.
All right. So this might result in some messed up scores because it might double up some scores. So let me know if you got gypped out of a point.
Excuse me?
What? Oh, is that? Oh, that's right. I shouldn't say that. If you got shorted, is that all right though?
Yeah, that's fine.
So
yeah,
I forgot Parasite somehow. I forgot about Parasite. Yes, hang on, wait. I haven't gotten to use this in a while. Cancel me.
Cancel Chris.
I need to get canceled for that.
I think I originated cancel Chris in the chat.
You did, yeah. That's yours, and yeah, I made it a graphic, and now I finally done something. I've actually done something worthy of it. All right, so I forgot Parasite somehow, so that makes your the last ones Nomadland, Parasite, Moonlight, and Spotlight. But I had programmed it for Argo, and so I'll give you points for Argo or Parasite. If something happened and you missed out, something got lost in translation there, I will, no pun intended, for the one foreign language film that won Best Picture that I somehow forgot because I wrote this question at 6:00 this evening.
You should, if someone wrote Crash, they should get negative points.
They should get negative points for that.
Yeah.
I will say, because this one almost shouldn't count because Argo was not in the top 4, but it's my best bet here tonight to Daredevil you, because it's a Ben Affleck movie. It's a roundabout way of Daredeviling everybody with Ben Affleck. There's no direct Daredevil content tonight, but I need to keep the streak alive of Daredeviling everybody. So I apologize. And there.
Really got a big body, dude.
Let me know if you got if you're missing points. It doesn't look like anybody's missing anything. They didn't say anything.
I think we're missing Chris. I think we're missing 5 points actually.
Yeah, I think we got 5 on that one.
Missing 5. Okay, you got 5. You got 5 on the 4-pointer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's take a look at your scores after that. After that question, we've got with 15 points apiece, Kitty D, Ricky Scabs, Everything is Nachos, Glorious Purpose, and second place with 16 is the Turds, and jumping into a comfortable lead with 19 points, we've got Marley's Chains. But there's still plenty of game left to go, plenty more points on the table. This is the point where I let you guys tell me what you've got coming up. Give you the mic, so to speak, even though we all still have microphones.
First, I'd like to plug not correcting us in the chat if we say something wrong. I think that's very important to not embarrass us while we're live on camera. And then you could subscribe to my podcast, Edith. All 8 episodes are out now. It's wherever you get your podcasts. It's a narrative scripted podcast starring Rosamund Pike as Edith Wilson, who ran the country secretly for about a year while Woodrow Wilson had a coma and no one knew about it. And it's fun and I like it and I'm proud of it and I hope you'll listen to it.
Yeah, give it a listen. And Andrew?
It's great. You guys should listen to it. I'm also plugging a podcast, the first episode, which came out this week. It's a little improvised comedy podcast that I do with my group Captain Hippo, which includes Mike Tanucci, who animated the opening for this lovely show. But it is an improvised, silly podcast where we do a bunch of characters and sketches, and it's really fun. And you can listen to it anywhere you get podcasts, and it's called Captain Hippo Pleases the Cube.
I've listened to it. It's great. I thought it wasn't improvised. It was so good.
They are both great podcasts, and you should check them out. So yeah, they are wonderful ways to pass the time between Wednesdays. So let's head on to round 3 of the night, which is your puzzle round. And it is called character building. It is a visual puzzle round. It's visual puzzles that will give you the name of a famous character. Okay, so it's just like phonetic, translate the image into like a phonetic sound, string it together, and it will give you the name of a famous character. And because for this one, I will say full names for the character to get the point, because the puzzles will include full first names and last names for all of them. So you'll have to give a full name to get the point. All right. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Sure.
All right. Here we go. Character name number 1. Give you a couple seconds to think about it and start the timer.
I think we got this one, Chris.
Yeah, these are visual puns. They're functionally puns.
I would like to shout out Cormsley for You Won't Want a Captain Skippo.
Yeah. If you could throw that up on the screen, yeah. Thanks.
I got you. All right. So this one, that is a Lego brick, and that is a Scottish lass. That is Legolas from Lord of the Rings. All right. Question number 2. And I should say some of the puzzle elements, if it's people, I might be talking about a character or I might be talking about their real name. So there might be a mix of character and real names in the puzzle pieces. All of the puzzle answers will be fictional characters.
Andrew figured it out, and I just want to say he's very good.
I don't know how I did it. I did it fast. It's probably my really smart and big brain, the kind of brain that a first place finisher would have.
I didn't see where you guys were compared to the other ones.
We're tied. We're tied with Ricky Scabs. I'm pretty sure tied.
Yeah, you're tied. You are tied with them. All right. So this one, that is Norm from Cheers and Anne Heche, and those 2 worms are bait. They are Bates plural. That is Norman Bates, who appeared in the Halloween game as well. All right. Question.
The actor who plays Norm is from Connecticut as well.
Yep. So is that
and Cheers took place in neighboring Massachusetts. So it's all connected.
Cheers is basically Connecticut.
If it's close enough, it's in Stratford. All right. Character number 3.
Oh.
You got time, Travis.
Type it, dude.
That was nerve-wracking.
You're lucky I'm a really fast typer, Trav.
Yeah.
That was close.
Do you guys like the sound of my clacking keyboard as I type?
It's not as I don't hear it as much as you had forewarned.
Okay, good.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Is mine
I'm not
deafening
really
though?
hearing it. So this one, if you look on there, the 7th is circled, but that's not what's important. What's important there is that it's Wednesday, and that's Adam Scott, Adam Driver, and Adam West. They are all famous Adams. Wednesday Adams. Wednesday Adams is your answer. All right. Question number 4, puzzle number 4. Where is it?
We're absolutely crushing this. Okay.
You think you know this one, Andrew?
Travis, is that a person?
I don't know, but I think that's what it has to.
I have no idea. But actually, I have every idea, and we're definitely.
I think just guess that, and we can hope it's the name of a person.
Well, it's character. It might be a character we don't know, Travis.
Yeah,
it's definitely a character you know. What did you guys get? What were you thinking? Where are you heading?
Well, the person on the right is a Foley artist.
Yep.
The last name we assumed was Foley, and the first I assumed was Axel. Axel Foley, is that a person?
Yeah, from Beverly Hills Cop. That's Eddie. That's the second Eddie Murphy appearance.
Oh, that's his name.
Axel Foley.
Yes.
We got it right.
Yeah, you got it right.
That was just actually how powerful our brains are as computers.
Yeah, you don't even know that you know, and you got it.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 5. Puzzle number 5. So there's 2 names here, and they're separated. A first name and a last name. How are you guys feeling on this one?
Oh. Right? That seems right?
Okay, we typed really fast, but I think we got it.
All right, what did you guys put?
Travis?
Vito Corleone.
Yes, it's Vito Cor and Leon France. Vito Corleone is your answer. 52% of teams got it right. Good job. Question number 6. Well, this is also 2 names. They're kind of the first one and then the second 2.
I know this one.
Oh, hell yeah. Wow, I didn't know that part of that name.
Well, I can't tell you, Chris, how good this has made me feel. I don't watch movies ever, and it feels good to know some answers.
Yeah.
My dude loves puzzles. My dude is absolutely. Honestly, I'm not lying when we said we thought we were going to get 3 right. That's not like an exaggeration. But also, we're super smart and we're not.
Yeah. Also, trivia was invented in Stratford, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I have to go up there every week to write it because it's the only
it's like when you have to make certain wine in certain regions of France, you can only write trivia questions.
I have to get in the car and get on 95, haul my ass up there that's why I made that Parasite mistake because I'm just so exhausted. All right. So we've got an oil derrick, the Bronx Zoo, and a lunar lander. Derek Zoolander. Derek Zoolander is your answer. All right. 57% of teams got it. Question number 7. There's 2 more puzzles left. This is a full name. This is a first name and a last name, but there's only 2 pictures.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a good guess. That's my best guess.
Yeah, try it.
I don't know what else.
Alex is calling social on this one. Social from NYC Trivia League. That means that it's too easy. That means that it's too easy. All right. So that is an elevated train, also sometimes referred to as an L, and those are Woods. L Woods from Legally Blonde. That was a tough one. I don't think you can call a social on it if it's only 33%. All right, and your last puzzle of tonight's game. Top is one name, bottom is top is first name, bottom is last name.
I don't know, Trav.
I'm trying to think of the word for this. I think we're screwed.
It's a famous character.
Yeah, we didn't get anything in.
Yeah.
And I just want everyone to know we were in second for a little bit of time, and it feels great.
So this one up top, that is a door, an oath, and an E. Dorothy. Gale. Dorothy Gale from The Wizard of Oz. Dorothy Gale this was tough. This was tougher than I anticipated. All right, so let's take a look at your scores as we head into our final round of the game. We've got with 21 points. Let's do the 20s. We got Kitty D and Ricky Scads with 21. We've got the Turds, Glorious Purpose, and Travis and Andrew. And leading the way still, it's a slightly tighter margin with 23 points. Marley's Chains. So very exciting. We got a double points round for the final round. And that's the end of round 3, which means it's a very special time on the show. This is the part where, like I said, this is a donation-based show, but I'm not just going to ask you for money straight up. I'm going to bring somebody in to help me to ask you for the money. So please welcome to the show the creator of The Sopranos and The Many Saints of Newark, David Chase.
Hey, Chrissy boy, how you doing, baby?
Hey, David, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fucking fantastic. You kidding me? I got a movie out.
You do. It's it's off HBO Max now, but still in theaters.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie. That's true. Yeah. So yeah, that's where it should be.
So that's what I'm here to talk about, baby. We take it to Sopranos into the a foray into the film universe here, and people are excited. I wanted to talk to your movie audience.
Yeah, please.
Make sure that,
please. Yeah. I'm happy to give you the platform.
Fantastic. You're a hell of a guy. So I'm very excited about the Sopranos joining the film universe. And people are there's a lot of buzz. There's a lot of buzz around the prequel stuff. As you know, the movie is a prequel. We see the young Tony Soprano. People like that. They like, they like to see the family, in other times. So, Chris, I got to ask you, are you familiar with the Assassin's Creed video game franchise?
I'm not, but does it?
Okay,
I'm sorry, Mr. Chase.
Some host. All right. So
it's not a video game quiz, though.
Well, they made a movie. Come on. Look. So perhaps you are not then familiar with the concept of accessing ancestral experiences through genetic memory of a living host.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So will there be multiple generations of Sopranos?
Yes, thank you.
You give me the concept and I'll run with it.
Meet me halfway, Chris. Look. We throw Tony Soprano in a fucking Oculus machine, whatever, and we go back in time and we see ancient Sopranos, right? So you got Sylvia, she's married to like a Medici or something, and she's wearing away at him psychologically, and before you know it, he's a quivering puppet in her hands, something like that. Or we could go back, maybe Tony's ancestor, he's like a legionnaire, right, in Agent Rome, and maybe his son's tutor gets his horse stolen by a couple of Visigoths or whatever, and he's got to go put a gladiator up the fucking ass. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways you can go with it. I'm thinking we can go all the way back to the proto-soprano. You know what I'm talking about? The first soprano, when a greasy monkey fucked a prosciutto, whatever. And you have the first soprano, and then when a flock of, fucking pterodactyls or whatever, they fly away from his drinking hole where he's been urinating. Boom, panic attack. First ever soprano psychological episode. You can take it all the way back. So there's a lot of room in the full.
And it all just kind of echoes through history. Now it seems like maybe an opportunity to do some like. There's always a lot of violence on the show, but like you could take it to like you could do more big action set pieces.
Yeah. Well, you take guns out of the equation, it gets a little more personal. You know what I mean? So there's a lot more room for drama because instead of just, like shooting a guy in a bathtub, you got to go in there and, punch him a lot, like lots of punches. It could take hours.
Yeah.
Have you ever killed a guy?
No.
So you don't know.
No.
So you punch and you punch and you punch, and sometimes he still doesn't die. And then you got to, you push him down. But it's all very dramatic. And the point is, these themes, they're universal. You watch The Sopranos. You seen The Sopranos?
I've seen The Sopranos, yes.
That's good. You watch The Sopranos. You see flip phones and maybe tube TV. I don't remember the technology. It changes.
Yeah.
But the themes, they remain
the same.
Yes, those are historically accurate to all human time.
Will you open up the door possibly? I know it's shared memory through lineage, but will you open it to more straightforward time travel concepts? Because I think that
like they got a machine.
Yeah, like they get a.
So
they open a portal.
Okay, so you drop like 2002 Tony Soprano into the plague.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, why not?
You could open it up. You could do Tony Soprano. You could do it. He could fight Dracula. You could just. I think you've got a whole. You could open up a whole cinematic universe.
You remember when the one guy, the fat guy, he goes and he moves to like a town in Connecticut, and he's in love with a gay fireman.
Yeah, Johnny Cakes, sure.
Yeah. So we could keep it. We could go that far afield. The point is, we can take the Sopranos universe and drop it into any physical place and time. And the drama and the interest is the same, except for that example I just gave. That was the worst part of the show. But so we won't do Cakes. I think it doesn't matter. We're concerned about Tony and his shitty mom. And I don't know, when did they invent psychology? That could actually be a hang-up.
I don't know.
Freud. So we go to Germany.
Early 19th century, maybe?
Yeah, we drop Tony into fucking Munich or whatever, and he's having a conversation with Freud. Maybe he gives Freud a couple ideas, you know what I mean? Who knows?
The loop. It's a time loop.
A lot going on.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chase. And I thank you for coming. Do you want to stick around for round 4?
Yeah.
So thank you. I know that you, even though you've got the backing of HBO, you know how the independent spirit works. So if you could just, give people just a word of encouragement to donate to the show.
Oh, listen, look, everybody that's playing today, they're part of the trivia family, right? And Chris, he's our major domo, correct? He's the capo. He's the guy. He's got taste, right? We're all making a little money off this trivia thing, right? You got to kick it up. Give the man a taste. Otherwise, who knows what happens? Maybe, I don't know, I kill you or something.
Yeah, in any time period, even. Maybe. So
maybe I'll go fucking kill your grandma. How about that? Yeah.
So thank you, Mr. Chase. Stick around. I'm going to bring back Andrew and Travis to the stream. I know that they are big fans of yours as well.
Oh, that's good.
Big fan.
It's very exciting.
I also liked. Did you do the show Luck, or was that someone else?
I've done lots of shows.
Okay.
Yeah, he can't remember. He can't remember all these shows.
Look. I'm always thinking about my future. I don't live in the past.
Yeah,
my characters do.
Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah.
So I have an anecdote, Chris, about David here. That so recently I've never watched The Sopranos before, David, and I'm watching it now. And I watched the first. I watched it. It's great. I watched the first 5 seasons, and then I haven't finished it. And then I asked my friend if I could watch The Saints of Newark, if that would spoil anything, and he said no. And then I watched it, and the opening of that movie just ruins how The Sopranos ends.
Well, that just the way The Sopranos ends ruined itself. I don't know what you're talking about, but
David,
you're your own.
You don't like your own show?
You wrote it.
No. Listen, it's a complicated relationship, me in the studio. But look, no one liked that ending. I've rewritten history in my own mind. I thought it was smart at the time. People were pissed off. So yeah, no, he dies.
That's too bad.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
So let's head into our final round of the game. It's the names almost the same. This is your double points round. So what I'm going to give you is I'm going to give you the start of a couple words that start a film title, a word, 2 words, 3 words, and it starts 2 different movies, and you just fill in the blank. Don't give me the full thing. Just complete the titles for all of these. It's pretty straightforward. You'll get it. Here we go. Question number 1. 50, and your 2 movies one stars Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. 1 stars Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan-Wuskwa. I don't know why that happened. Again, I'm so tired from driving up to Stratford and
worth it.
and writing these questions. I got to ask the Warrens about stuff.
Chris, wait. Chris, before you start, how are we supposed to write the answer? Oh, you already started it. I know the movies. How do I write these together?
No, you write them in 2 different. Just finish the title.
Okay.
Just finish the title. I'll give you credit if you write the full thing, but it's easier on my end.
Now, do you do the European spelling on the color there or no?
I honestly this word I'll take either. But it's a weird. Right. I've always had trouble. I have no idea which. I think either one is acceptable, right? Just grammatically.
As far as I'm concerned, yeah.
So it's 50 first dates and shades of gray. 50 first dates, 50 shades of gray. So yeah, just fill in what's missing in these titles. All right.
Okay, I got it.
Very romantic.
The Dark, and 1 movie stars Christian Bale. Should be pretty easy. The other stars Idris Elba. The Dark.
Travis, I know these.
Okay.
Fill in.
I don't know the second one.
And the words, the back half of these, they might be different. Some might be 1 word finishes the title. Some might be multiple words finish the title.
I know this one because I don't know. I can't say it because it might give a hint. But once it's over, I'll tell you how now, Travis.
I gotta know.
Let's do it.
Right?
I listened to the audiobook of the second one.
Oh, this was a very strange adaptation of a long-standing Stephen King series.
Stephen King, you know where he was born?
Stratford, Connecticut.
You're damn right he was.
He was born in the Warrens Museum.
I'm not joking. He was.
Annabelle's his mom.
Yeah, and it's Real Madrid star Annabelle. Night and Tower. Night and Tower are your 2 movies.
What are we playing? Chess over here? Go on.
All right. Your next one, Escape From, starring Kurt Russell. And the other one is Roddy McDowall and Kim Hunter. And for the Kurt Russell one, there's 2 acceptable answers. Just give me either one.
Yeah, I know.
Travis, do you know the second one?
It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm going to say, oh, wait, hold on. Does that seem right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a guess.
Alex says it's technically Gray with an E in the book series, but for American English, you should go with Gray with an A, specifically because people started spelling it more with an E after the book came out.
That's cool.
That's very confusing.
Okay. Right. So a lot of housewives tweeting and new spellings. That's good.
All right, so this one, the first one, a lot of teams got it. The second one was tougher, as I anticipated. It's Escape from New York or Escape from LA and Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, boy.
The third Planet of the Apes movie is Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
Has Roddy McDowell been in a movie where he wasn't the monkey?
Fright Night. That's the only one I can think of.
right.
He was Peter Vincent in Fright Night, but I'm sure he was wearing the ape suit between takes.
Probably under his clothes, yeah.
Just to feel comfortable. He can't function without it. All right.
I mean, we guessed Escape from Alcatraz, and I'd love to see a monkey break out of Alcatraz.
Yeah, they could. They could definitely. They're very crafty.
Monkey would be way easier.
I mean, it would have to be a scaled Alcatraz, because they could just slip through human bars.
Yeah.
The Lion, and we've got Matthew Broderick and Peter O'Toole.
Second one's a guess, Andrew.
Oh, the second one's
a lot of these are going to be a gimme and a harder one. How are you, Andrew and
David?
Travis, where are you guys? You still up there? You're
We're
still
in
up
third.
there, huh?
We're third. We're fucked
still
up
up
the
there.
last one.
Yeah, we screwed up big time.
David, I looked it up, and you did make Luck, which is a show that killed a lot of horses, and they canceled it because you killed so many horses.
Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, come on. Killing horses is a Hollywood tradition.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
It just feels like, you have to kill so many, though.
You want to make an omelet, you got to kill several dozen horses.
Yeah. If you want to make a short-lived series with Dustin Hoffman, you gotta kill a baker's dozen horses. All right, so this one was The Lion King, obviously, and The Lion in Winter. The Lion King and The Lion in Winter.
That's a good movie. A lot of fighting.
Yeah.
We guessed The Witch in the Wardrobe just from The Lion.
Yeah.
That is a good guess. A lot of teams guessed Witch in the Wardrobe.
I wanted that to be true also.
All right, question number 5. This one, the next two work a little differently because these are similar names. This is Ed or Edward, Ed and Edward, both of these starring Johnny Depp. So just fill in the blanks just like the rest of them. But it's Ed and Edward, both of them starring Johnny Depp.
You remember that show, Ed, Ed, and Eddie? That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
You made that one too, David. David, you made Ed, Ed, and Eddie as well. Did you know that?
I ghost read it.
Yeah, a lot of horses died during that too, but it was offstage. It was like inspiration. You guys just shot a bunch of horses.
Yeah, they tried to make some of the horses do some of the animation.
Yeah, it didn't work. They're terrible.
They couldn't cut it.
Yeah. One of the Eds was voiced by a horse. I'll let you guess.
That was a good joke, David Chase.
Was that a joke? All right.
Mr. Ed. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, that was a Mr. Ed joke. All right, so this was almost, I think pretty much everyone who submitted got it right. It's Ed Wood and Edward Scissorhands. Nicely done. So this next one's going to have the same kind of structure, but for Keanu Reeves, we've got John and Johnny. John and Johnny, both starring Keanu Reeves.
Spelling.
Yeah.
It's kind
of a clue to say that spelling doesn't count. Yeah. Yes, I will give you spelling grace, of course.
Cool.
I will not ask.
I don't know, Travis. I don't know.
I will say that my guess for the second one is I like, even though it's definitely not correct, which was Johnny Tsunami.
Andrew, I think I watched this with you for Remote Schlock.
It's Johnny English, right?
It's well, I know we all watched it. I think you were there. It's Johnny Mnemonic. Johnny Mnemonic is your answer. Yes.
I don't think I was there for that presentation.
Oh, it was like early this year. Oh, hang on. This person did get credit for it. That's close enough.
Andrew,
I'm not asking you to spell mnemonic correctly. All right. And question number 7, The Good, one starring Lee Van Cleef and one starring Macaulay Culkin.
I don't know. And this is bad, Andrew, because Ricky Scabs is within 1 point of us.
The Good, starring Lee Van Cleef. And
I have no idea on the Macaulay Culkin one. No.
The Good Home Alone.
Yeah, I said The Good Wife. She was in that, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this one is with Lee Van Cleef. I went for not the obvious clue, which would be Clint Eastwood. It's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And the other is The Good Son, where Macaulay Culkin is the murderous little boy. And Elijah Wood is there as well.
Wait, Elijah Wood's in a movie where he's not the boy?
They're both boys, but one of them is a murder boy, and the other one's a nice boy, a non-murder boy.
A good boy and a bad boy.
Macaulay Culkin kills a lot of horses in The Good Son. You'd love it, David.
Oh, well, all right, then, yeah.
Yeah,
Andrew,
right.
I have bad news.
Yeah, I saw. We're tied with Ricky Scabs, aren't we?
This is fucking nightmare.
And here comes your last regular question before our final bonus question of the night. Shadow of, one starring Joseph Cotton, one starring Willem Dafoe and John Malkovich. Shadow of, one starring Joseph Cotton, the other starring Willem Dafoe and John Malkovich.
Let me tell you, that second one, very underrated film. I like that movie.
It all fell apart. We talked too much shit, Andrew.
You've got the sixth
we
winner,
can
though.
still win.
Willem Dafoe is very good in this
I'm
one.
just guessing words.
Willem Dafoe was definitely robbed in this movie.
Yeah, I heard he actually became a vampire for that movie.
Yeah, he went that deep into it. So this one is an old hit. The first one's an old Hitchcock movie, one of his first movies in America, Shadow of a Doubt. And the other one is Shadow of the Vampire. Shadow of a Doubt and Shadow of the Vampire. So let's take a quick look at your scores heading into this final question. We've got, it's very close. It's very close. We've got Kitty D with 35, the Turds with 36, and Marley's Chains with 37. You guys are you've slipped a bit. You're in like fifth. You've got 32. But,
oh my God.
But you can still, there's 6 points on the table for this last question of the game. It is your post-credits bonus. So I'm going to ask you a question that has 2 answers, but I'm going to show you 3 potential answers. You pick 2, each one's worth 3. So if you pick both and you hit submit, you'll get 6 points. But if you pick the decoy answer, you will get 0, a goose egg. So if you know 1 for sure and you don't want to risk wiping it out, you just pick 1, hit submit, and you'll get 3 points. All right. So tonight we've talked about famous character actors, and we've talked about movies that start with the same words or have similar starts to them. So that is where your bonus question lies tonight. Which 2 pairs of similarly titled movies are in beloved character actor Steve Buscemi's filmography? And I'll tell you, there's actually, even the fake answer is half made up of an actual Steve Buscemi one. So this is tricky. So there's actually 5 correct Steve Buscemi movies and 1 fake. So you got to find the 1 fake in here and avoid it. This one it works the opposite of the one where you're picking the one that's not in their filmography. You got to pick the ones that are in his filmography. So your pairs are Ghost World and Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai, Monsters Inc. and Monster House, and Big Fish and Big Daddy. So pick the 2 pairs you need 4 Steve Buscemi movies, basically. Okay, so I will start your timer in just a second. Here we go.
Andrew, we gotta press our luck, as David.
Yeah, we gotta press our luck. We gotta press our luck. I'm not totally sure on one of these, but we're pressing our luck. And I can guarantee 100% of victory, Chris.
You can guarantee it? You're calling your shot?
Well, we're smarter than Marley's Chains.
Yeah, I'm pointing the bat to the outfield or whatever, and I'm calling my shot.
All right. So this one was most teams did very well. Only a few teams fell into the trap. So Steve Buscemi was in Ghost World, and he has worked multiple times with Jim Jarmusch, but not on Ghost Dog: The Way of the Samurai. He was not in that with Forrest Whitaker. So your two
Oh my
answers
God,
are
Travis.
Monster Inc. and Big Fish. All right, let's take a look. I'm going to wrap this up real quick because I'm holding up Meredith and Peter's show. Let's take a look at your winner. Ooh, we didn't end on a tie. It ended super close. We've got a tie for third between Ricky Scabs, Everything Is Nachos, and Glorious Purpose.
And Stratford Strikers.
Second, we've got the Turds with 42, and holding it down, winning the game with 43 points. We've got Marley's Chains, Stratford Strikers. You were just out of the top three. Just out of the
We
top
deserve
three.
it. They were smarter than us.
All right.
We're
So
dumb.
thank you so much. Thank you to Travis and to Andrew and also to David Chase. David, please thank Calvin Cole for me when you see him. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everybody, stick around for Meredith and Peter's show, the Wednesday night NYC Trivia League game. It's a blast. You should totally stick around. Keep your brains already warmed up from my nonsense, hopefully. So thank you to all my guests once again. Thank you to all the teams playing. Thanks again to everybody who played the in-person game this past weekend. Stay safe, watch some movies, and I'll see you back here next Wednesday night at 7 for more movie quiz.